Right. So question number 18, everyone. Okay. Now in question number 18, they are saying that five people are there. I'm not writing the complete name, I'm just writing initials A, B, C, and D and E. These are five persons who are there and they went to a concert. Okay. Amy, Brian, Cheryl, Danny, and Eric went to a concert. How many arrangements are there when they sit in five adjacent seats? Okay, right now they are not giving us any condition. They are just saying that in how many ways we can make them sit if they are just going to sit on adjacent seats. So five people are there. We have to make them in five adjacent seats. So it will be 5 factorial, which is equals to 5p5. Okay, that's your first one. No arrangement, no specifications are there. So anyone can sit at any place. Simply 5 factorial equals to 5p5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five sittings are there. On the first one, out of 5, anyone can sit. Then out of 4, then out of 3, then out of 2, then out of 1. All will be multiplied. Okay. Either you can write the answer like this, or like this. Totally your choice. Okay. Now, for same question, A part is saying that what happened if E want to sit with C. Now, out of 5, maybe any one pair is a close group, is our close friend, and they want to sit together. E is saying that I want to sit with C, or C is saying that I want to sit with E. Then what will I do? Now, A, B, D, C, E. These two will be considered as one unit. Okay. Now what will I do? These two who want to sit together, I'm going to take them as a single unit. I will be considering them as one. Okay. See, A can sit anywhere, B can sit anywhere, D can sit anywhere. But C, E want to sit together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For instance, if I am saying A is sitting over here, B is sitting over here, D is sitting over here, then C, E should be sitting over here. Or if I am saying A is sitting over here and I want to make C and E sit, they are going to take two places, then B and D is there. So now, very important, how we are going to tackle it. What I am going to do, I am going to take what I have said, these two will be considered as one. These two, C and E, are going to be considered as one, and these are individual ones. So now how many arrangements I have to do? 1, 2, 3. 3 individual and 1 as a unit. So now total I have got 4 placements which are to be done. I have to do now 4 placement. Why? C and E are as a pair. So that is 1. They are considered as 1 because they have to be together. So they have to be 1. A, B and D, single individuals. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 placement. Okay. So now how I am going to do the placement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe C and E are sitting at first place. So, out of how many placement I have chosen? Out of 4 placement, I have selected that C and E should be sitting at the first place. first two positions. Then remaining 3 are there, and I have got 3 remaining. So out of 4, one placement is done over here. Then out of 3, one placement will be done over here. Then out of 2, one placement will be done over here. Then out of 1, one placement will be done over here. Same thing can be written like this also, beta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said no, I'm not going to put the pair first. Let's take any individual. So, but pair option is there. It is not being removed. They are not saying that pair can't be in the first place. They are saying, I'm thinking, let's not put them in the first place. So, out of 4, I have to do the selection. So, I selected, okay, let's put A at the first place. But how many options I was having? I was having 4 options, out of which I have selected A. Then, now how many options are remaining? 1, 2, and 3. Now I said, okay, fine, now let's put C. But when I put in CE, how many options I was having? 3 options I was having, out of which I have selected CE as a single unit. Then, out of these 2, one will be selected over here, and then one will be selected over here. Okay, so this is how we are going to do it. 4 P4, okay, or 4 factorial. But the things are not completed over here. Why? See, every time I'm writing C is sitting over here, C is sitting over here. But if I will say, okay, CE are not sitting together, EC are sitting together. CE are not sitting together, EC are sitting together. So that is also a difference. C sitting with E or E sitting with C. When I have written like this, one position can be C and E. C in the first place, E in the second place. Or E in the first place, C in the second place. That is another one. So if I say, now I'm talking about only about this unit. In this unit, I have got 2 members which are going to sit together. Okay, so in this unit thing, 2 members are there. Anyone can sit at this place. Out of 2, I can put anyone over here. Then, for instance, I said, okay, let's put E here at the first place. So how many are remaining? 1 over here. This thing is happening inside that unit, not outside. It has no concern with outside one. Outside one, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4P4 or 4 factorial. But inside, 2 into 1, either you will go like this, which is 2 factorial, or for these 2 choices, you have 2 places, you will select both of them, 2P2. So either you are going to write your answer like this, okay? Either you are writing your answer like this, or you are writing your answer like this, result will be same. What I have done, I was given A, B, C, D, E, okay? 5 options were given to me, A, B, C, D, E, in which these 2 want to sit together. C and E want to sit together. So I have taken them as a unit. Rest are as individual. Okay. After that, I have done the arrangement of unit with individual. This was being done for P4. And then whatever was the arrangement inside the unit. I've got 2 persons. I can also change their position. So that's why I have written over here 2p2 for these two, or I can write them as 2 factorial. The result will be same. Okay. Now, next part, Brian refuses to sit with Danny. Brian refuses to sit with Danny when we are doing the arrangement. Okay, and that is the B part of the question. It is not connected to A part. Okay, A part is not there. Okay, C and E have to sit together, and B and D are not sitting together. This is not the way thing. Now they are saying, connecting it from the first part, that 5 friends have to sit on 5 adjacent seats. Now they are saying Brian don't want to sit with Danny. So we have to figure out in how many ways we are going to find out this thing. Now, when we are saying that Brian don't want to sit with Danny, so in for that case we can have many different scenarios over there. How? For instance, I can have B at first place and D at third place. They are not together. Or I can have B at first place, D at fourth place. They will not be together. I had B at first place, D at last place. Okay, so this can be my scenario. Then B can be on second one, D can be on fourth one, B can be on second one, D can be fifth one. So many scenarios are coming over there. Okay, and then we have to figure it out, all of them. Or we can do them in another way. What is the other way? First of all, in my first part, I have seen that the arrangements in any order, if they are going to sit for the first one, first part was of the question was, if they are sitting in any scenario, the result was 5 factorial. If they are sitting in any scenario, no obstructions are there, they are sitting in any scenario, these 5 students. So we were having 5 factorials over there. Okay. Now, after that, what I am going to do, B and D don't want to sit together. So I am going to say, okay, in order to find that in how many ways B and D can't sit together, let's do it in this way. Say that B and D are sitting together. Let's find those ones first. So how will I find it? Same way like we have done Cheryl and Eric one. I will do 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay. So these are those cases in which B and D are sitting together, but they don't want to sit together. So what will I do? I will take it as 5 factorial minus 4 factorial into 2 factorial. These are all possible ways in which these 5 students can sit. These are those ones in which BD can be sitting together. So out of total, if I will subtract this one, 5 factorial minus 4 factorial into 2 factorial, I will have my answer in which B and D will not be sitting together. B and D will not be sitting together. That is the thing which I am going to get over here. Now, 5 factorial. 5 factorial means 120 minus 4 factorial. 4 factorial means 24 into 2 factorial means 2. So 120 minus 48 So when I will simplify, my final answer will be equals to 72. But don't write your answers directly. You have to show this thing that how you have got that 72. Okay?